Google appear to have a major problem right now as YouTube is down. So what's going on? This is what I saw earlier today. I just saw a spinning circle. This was about 30 minutes ago now. But I've had a look at what's going on. I think I've got some ideas of how this is a problem. So what happened? Over on Reddit, people are talking about YouTube being down. They're saying that it's buffering all of a sudden. They're getting these error messages and all that sort of stuff. There is clearly some issue. So what is the issue? So I was trying to watch this Sam Tucker video, and well, as you can see here, the video playback URL appears to be giving me a 403 error. I also had a 401 error saying that we're not authorized to access the content. And well, my guess with this is the issue isn't with youtube.com domain, but with a googlevideo.com domain, which is what this goes to, which is a back-end service that YouTube use to do all their video hosting. And that comes out of GCP, or Google Cloud Compute Platform. My guess is somewhere in the back end in there, they've made some changes. It doesn't appear to be down right now. If we look at the Google Autonomous System on Cloudflare Radar, we'll notice that they've made a lot of changes to their IP space today. Most of the day, it's been kind of flat. And then at about 9 AM, they made a load of changes throughout the day. And then it sort of stopped around 3:30 PM UTC time, where they've reduced the amount of changes they've made. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of spike. If I give you a longer time period, maybe 2 weeks or something, you'll see that that's a very unusual spike for the Google Cloud. As you can see, normally it's much lower in the scope of things that are going on. So what does this tell me? My guess is that they've made a back-end change. So my guess is it looks something like this. So you've got the browser over here, you're on your web browser, and then you've got the public video server. This is what shows you the video. Like this URL that we're trying to download here that isn't working. And then behind that, we've got some private server which actually has the videos. And when Google's public servers are trying to access the video, they're getting some error that says that those keys or whatever that you're trying to look at for that video are wrong. And that's why it's not working. If we come over to Downdetector, which is a great service to see if something is down, you can see that there is an absolute massive spike of people saying YouTube is down. This started at around 5:50 UK time, so 4:50 UTC time. If you line that up with all of the data points that you can get from Google Cloud Compute, as well as their other changes that they appear to be making on other services that they own, they have quite a few autonomous systems that connect directly to the network. It appears that right before YouTube's outage, they were making a lot of changes to their back-end systems, and I'm assuming at some point that this graph is going to reflect that. I will leave this graph linked below so that you can see the current bandwidth and the current information if at any point you do get to watch this video. If you have enjoyed me covering this live, I just thought I'd do it quickly. It's still down at the time of making this video. It does seem to be intermittently working. It depends on what server you get, which maybe means it might be a DNS issue. They might have changed a lot of DNS records to these new IP addresses that they've announced and something's gone wrong. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video, so goodbye.